out of nowhere, you just punch me in the face.
No, we'd be training. We'd be going like this. You'd have your hands up, and then I would just
catch me by surprise.
Yeah, 100%. I would just hit you in the face.
What is a night market? Night market.
The Nightmarket Podcast.
Let's go.
Yeah, man. Josh, a beauty.
That was great. That was a great little interview.
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
Awesome that you brought him on, hey?
Honestly.
Thank you, Dylan.
Yeah, man. Josh is a really good guy.
How do you actually find you though? Like he just reached out over you on Instagram, or what happened?
So the reason how I know Josh, I knew of him in high school.
Yeah.
Cause he's the same age as us. And then I think one day he just booked an appointment, and I said, hey, I know that name, Josh Montana. And he came in, and then immediately I just knew.
Immediately just fell in love, first sight.
I guess you could say that, but like he was just a good guy, man. Like you said, when he walked in here, you can just tell his like
it's pretty
presence.
easy to get along with.
Yeah.
No,
quick, right?
really
Like
good
he's
guy.
like he's a big dude, so it's kind of like but like he's just like super friendly, super nice, chill.
Yeah.
And then from our first conversation me and Josh had, I was like, damn, this guy has a lot going on, and then it was kind of motivating to me too, just like how he spoke, and so that's when we met. And then ever since, he just started coming to me, and we just got along that way. Like we went out a couple times, out and about.
Yeah.
I know his dad. I know his whole family, so we just got along in that way.
It's crazy.
Did you ever play sports with him or?
No, like he played like high level sports. I just kind of played around. I never actually played sports with him at all.
Yeah.
I knew him from sports though. I knew he played baseball.
Yeah.
And like Regina's small, so we just all kind of know each other. But we really connected when he started coming to me, and every 2 weeks as well.
Yeah.
So,
He's got an interesting story, and I like his perspective of like not worrying about the haters, just doing it for like, the people that'll benefit. Like he mentioned that a couple times, and it's like, man, that's the right way to think, and that's why he's doing so well.
A lot of people can't figure that out either.
Nah.
Yeah, but I think it's our similar mindsets though. Like we all have that in us, so that's why we're doing the podcast.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
We all have that similar mindset. That's why how we all got along and how we get along too.
Yeah.
We just don't care.
A little different twerks to each in here though.
Oh, of course.
Everybody's a little different, but it's like
Yeah. That's why we make it work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man. Fuck.
So you've never met Josh, right?
This is my first time meeting him.
Yeah. And then nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. That's what I said to him. I just said bye to him. I was like, hey, nice to meet you. And I played baseball with him when I was like all my years.
Yeah. Wait, who was taller? You or Josh?
I know we didn't look at that. I think I'm taller though.
I think you're a little bit taller.
Yeah,
Who'd win in a fight, you think?
I think I would say I don't know. I would say myself probably, because he's a baseball player. I'm a football player.
But all right.
If he did MMA, then maybe I'm fucked. Yeah, for sure.
Who do you think would win in a fight between you and I?
I was just gonna say that.
He does MMA, but at the same time, man, I don't know.
Like I kind of want to see that, but like
because I did do like box for a year or two in like COVID years. Just straight did boxing. Didn't do kickboxing, so I didn't want to check those legs. Check that shit.
You answer that question, Nolan.
You answer that question.
Who would win?
Because he can fight. I don't know, because you went away and did Muay Thai and did all that shit, right? But do you still do it now too, though? Like, do you keep up with it?
No, I don't really need to.
Yeah. So could you beat me? That's a good question. I'm not even offended or anything. Like, it's a cool question. I don't go.
Like, are you confident in yourself to say yes, I can beat him?
I'm not confident in myself ever, even when I'm in like the peak condition, to say I can beat anybody.
I wouldn't say that either.
That's a silly way of saying things, right?
I feel
like,
that.
Just because I know how to fight, and I can size somebody up and beat them. It's just like you're missing so many things. I would have to see him spar, or even like if we were to square up, and I would like kind of be a judge of like how he moves.
Yeah.
But like I'm 100% confident in my skills. It just depends on who I'm against.
See, the thing is, I wouldn't say I'm confident in my fighting skills. Like I could box and do all that. Like I wouldn't say I'm a Muay Thai expert. I'm not anything like that. But I can say, like, if I get in a scenario that I need to defend myself or somebody else, I could flip a switch like I do in football, and feel like I just can't stop. I'll kill you before I stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
So I feel like that switch is where like I'll get deadly. You know what I mean? Not because I'm a fighter, I can't fight or anything, but that's switching my mindset.
Yeah, like I never want to fight. I don't want to fight anybody. Like fighting sucks, but if I have to, like if you were coming at me, if you were just pissed off in this room and you started raging out, I would like.
So
I would tell the little guy to get out of here. And I would take care of business.
Exactly.
I would record. I would love to see that. But
it's more like life or death situations. I'm not looking to go fight anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a hypothetical thing.
That's a a young way of thinking. It's like, I'm gonna learn how to fight so I can beat people up. When I was like 18, 20, I thought that. I was like, I'm gonna go in there so I can be the guy at the club or the guy at the party that nobody can fuck with.
Yeah.
But then like that energy is just like looking for trouble.
Yeah.
You're getting so many stupid fights. And
Exactly.
It's like, man, I just want to enjoy my night. At the end
How
of the
many
day.
of those
Dude.
fights have you gone into?
Too many. And it's not even like even worth talking about. It's just like stupid shit that I'm not proud of.
Yeah.
But like, if now I know if I needed to get into a fight, I'm not afraid of it.
Yeah.
If I got my ass kicked.
What about you, Dylan? You
Whatever.
think you can defend yourself if something happened? Like, oh shit, would you be like a runner or be like, okay, I'm gonna fight this motherfucker?
I'd fight.
What's the reasoning behind it though?
Well,
Like I say, my mentality is crazy.
so I feel like I could defend myself. If I had to fight, I would fight. Obviously.
Yeah.
I just don't get myself in those situations. Not because I'm scared. Like, what's the point? For
No,
real though. What's
True.
the point?
But
Like, where am I gonna fight? Where am I
Yeah.
gonna fight?
No, I know that, but I'm saying
like-
if you were put in a situation, do you think you were capable? Like, have you did any classes? Do you think you have that mindset? Do you think what is it? What is it? Just adrenaline? You think? Or
I
how
feel like
would you
I feel
win
like I can
that?
hold my own. I'm fast. I'm quick.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was
So
wondering.
I can hold my own.
Yeah.
But like, when it comes to fighting, I don't see like the point of it. Like a bar fight. No, if someone's disrespecting me, like I'll like push them and shit. But it's so dangerous. Like street fighting's dangerous.
Yeah, you just land on your head and die.
Like for real.
Or the other person can do that and then you end up in jail.
Yeah. So either or, it's like a lose-lose situation.
You're not gonna prove anything by fighting.
Exactly.
It's so stupid.
But I can tell.
Yeah.
I can see why people fight at the bar. I can see why people fight and like do the stupid shit. It's like ego. You're drunk. Girls. And like. I can see why, but I avoid those situations.
That's why you like doing classes and probably rolling out and doing jiu-jitsu because it's a more like controlled manner that you can get all that release out in a mannered place, right?
So I don't do jujitsu.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Muay Thai. My bad.
Muay Thai, it's like.
Did my buddy did jiu-jitsu? I had my buddy on here. He did jiu-jitsu.
That's cool,
Sorry,
though.
that's why I switched it up.
But like
My bad.
I get that exact same thing, and it's like you challenge yourself.
Yeah.
And then that way, if like say if I needed to get into an altercation with somebody like yourself, who's like bigger and stronger than me, but I know for a fact that if you and I were fighting,
You're more technical.
I would be a lot more calm,
Mhm.
and I would see things, and I would be able to like pick
Very
you
true.
apart. But like you would obviously have strength. So
That's
it's
true,
like,
though. He's
you know
right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So like if I would know how to even chicken kick you, so your leg comes out from underneath you. And then
Yeah,
you're
see
fucked.
those chicken kicks.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
but
I
like,
wouldn't expect that. I would
be
just go for the
thinking-
tackle.
I would be thinking other people would just be like reacting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's true though. It's very true. You've been put through those situations to understand how to fight. So yeah, it would scare me. Well, what's going on over there?
Hello.
That's why I love football though. Like I get to go to my job and wake up and be like, I get to go dog somebody. Like actually grab a motherfucker and headbutt and do shit to people you can't do ever. You know what I mean? In real life.
Man, I got so in Thailand in my first fight, I was so scared, and I was up against like an older guy, and he was like bigger than me, a Thai guy.
Yeah.
And I remember it was like in the second, maybe in the middle of the second round, and I hit him with a right straight as hard as I could, right in the face. And
Yeah.
I hit him, and I've like the whole time I thought like it's connecting. He's gonna get knocked out. This is gonna be awesome. Put all my might into it, and it like came down off his nose, and he looked at me, smiled, hit his head, and was like, "All right, let's go." And I was like, "Oh my god."
That must be the worst feeling
It
in
was
the
the
world.
scariest thing in the world. I put everything I could into that, and he was just like, yeah, like this is fun. Like, but he wasn't even like trying to intimidate. Well, maybe he was, but it was just like,
he was.
yeah, let's play.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Crazy
To,
ass.
like, to him, it was just like we're just having fun.
So how'd that fight end up?
I won.
Yo, there you go.
But but it wasn't
Dog.
like I got my ass kicked,
No, yeah.
and I think he hit me below the belt a bunch of times, and I think had to like get stopped. I can't remember, but it was a brutal fight, and I remember feeling like shit.
Yeah.
But then afterwards, we had drinks. He was a nice guy, and it was just like partying with his crew and like my crew,
That's
and it was
funny.
like great. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, it isn't all about like beating the shit out of somebody and like trash talking them like you see on
Seriously.
TV. It's actually like this is just a game, and like we're just trying to make money and have fun and learn.
Facts,
And
man.
that's
That moment after you fight, the adrenaline after like the 4 or 5 hours after fight, it's crazy, man. You can't go to bed. You're sitting there. You almost want to talk to people about the fight, and you want to just be surrounded by people you
So
love.
like,
Hey,
you feel like after a game.
it's like I told my girlfriend and my dad, it's like a pill or a drug that you won't be able to find ever.
Yeah.
Like you're put in those life or death situations out there, and you're doing everything you can for 2 hours. Your body's dehydrated. You're dying, and at the end, you're like, shit. I just did it for all my brothers, bro, and my family. And you come home and you talk about everything. Is it the
that-
same in fighting?
I'm guessing that like it's similar.
Yeah.
But like it's for fighting, it's like for like yourself
Yeah.
and your crew
Your
behind
family.
you, right?
Yeah, your trainers and
Yeah,
coaches.
and your family. Yeah, that's right. But like, I feel like a lot of athletes that stop.
Yeah.
Like stop professional like sports or stop fighting, it's like a huge hole that they have to fill. Like even Josh was talking about that, you know? But like now he just went into business. But I think a lot of people get lost.
Because the brotherhood, man. You have all these boys beside you your whole life.
For you though, is like the brotherhood.
Oh man, for me it's brotherhood. Going in there every morning, saying hi to the guys and joking around, like, hey, what's up, pussy? What's up, old man? You're 38. We're just joking around, loving each other, man. Every morning, you make these relationships.
It's like going to war with guys.
That's what I mean. So like I said, I had all the guys over. And half these guys I'm not going to see again because some of them maybe are on their last year contract. Some guys are getting cut. And you're like, man, I just put my body on the line all year with you, bro, beside me, right? Had the funnest times of my life, and I'm never going to see you ever again, probably.
So when you do see somebody that you played with, like at a higher level, is it just like, oh, what's up?
Well, it's so cool now because it's my second year in the CFL. Now everybody kind of rotates teams, so everybody kind of ends up somewhere in the CFL. So when you play against each other, it's the coolest thing, man.
Like run up to them, like.
Oh yeah, you'll dab them up, even in game, man.
Like, oh, what up?
Yeah, in game, even in game, you'll be chirping, laughing, and shit.
Really?
It's fun, man, because
cool, man.
you're doing it to feed your families. You're not kind of going out there to go kill someone, right? You're doing it for a paycheck to help everybody else out, right?
So do you buy into the hype of like rivalries and stuff, and like do you hate players? Because like I've always thought, like even in the NBA or the NFL, it's like nobody hates each other. They're all getting paid. They're all like having like they might like buy into it and chirp a little bit or talk trash, but at the end of the day, if you see like somebody on the Calgary Stampeders out, you're not gonna like start shit.
Oh no, not at all. But I take those games seriously. Like say we play Winnipeg, right? Yeah. It's the way the fans build it up. It's the way the coaches build it up. Yeah. It's like we need to beat these guys. So when you go out there,
you kind of like act.
Oh, you're killing.
No, but the fans up. They love that shit.
Yeah, but it kind of gets to you too because the fans are all around you and you're in comments. You're doing everything.
Or is it legit?
It's legit. When we play Winnipeg, you want to go kill them, and you're talking shit. There's fights happening, but I'm saying after the game, you don't hate each other.
Oh, yeah, that's
it's
what
just
I mean.
In the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about like the UFC? What do you guys think? Like the Jake Paul and Anderson Silva. Like obviously, like people are saying it's rigged.
I didn't think that was rigged. That one.
You don't think?
Know. It's tough to tell. Like
he's a good boxer
technically, and like you can kind of see that like he Silva pulled a punch a little bit, and like it's all for like.
And he's old.
Entertainment. It's
anyway.
entertainment.
So I don't think it matters whether or not it's rigged, but like at the end of the day, it's like two grown ass men that are in like really good shape hitting each other. Like what do you want? Like you want it not to be like safe or sanctioned, or you want somebody to like die or get brain damage. It's like, no, this is all entertainment. It doesn't matter. Just shut up and enjoy, and then like whatever.
But
like,
even if it is real, I think it's stupid what Jake Paul is doing. You know what I mean? It's like we grew up loving these dudes. Like Anderson Silva was the GOAT. We love him, bro. You know what I mean? Like Ben Askren was a GOAT wrestler. All these dudes, you know what I mean? Yeah. Now they're so old, they're just done, not doing anything, man. And they're basically putting these guys to shame, career knockouts, and they're basically ruining their careers before what they did.
So I agree with you.
I'm pissed with that shit.
No, I agree with you. It is annoying to see.
Yeah.
But
I disagree. I disagree.
No, I agree, but I'm going to see
because you don't know the fighters like I do know those fighters.
I love that though.
Yeah.
Like even like watching like Mike Tyson, like when he fought in that little like exhibition. But what it's doing though is it's creating attention, right? And like creating eyes on boxing because boxing is kind of a dying sport. And and he's like that whole foundation that he's trying to build for the UFC fighters because they don't.
I understand he's a really good promoter.
He's very good. He's very good at what he does.
Yeah.
But like, it's
pick on someone your own size. Pick on someone your own age, bro. But if you lose, once he loses, he's done though. I guess his whole like thing's kind of done then, right? Yeah. So he's got to play it out. I just think it's annoying that he's beating up on the legends. Bro.
I think he's a really smart guy, and I think what he's gonna do is the next fight that he goes into, he's gonna lose.
We better if he fights a real good person.
But you know what I mean?
Why would that be smart?
Because then it feels more authentic.
Then he moves on to something else now.
Somebody that it's like, oh, he lost, and then he's gonna come back, and everybody's gonna want to see his comeback, and then it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think he's gonna stay undefeated.
I don't know.
I think it
doesn't really matter though. What matters is that like people are like watching it, and then the money is going towards the fighting foundations and stuff like that. Because like CTE and all those concussions and all that stuff is like insane. And these people like you think UFC is all like millionaires and stuff. A lot of those guys like they're just like struggling to get by because training is super expensive. Yeah, all that stuff is like insanely expensive. It's they can't have another job. They're doing that and they're like making like what $40,000 a year. You know what I mean? So it's like I see the good and the annoying of it, right?
Yeah. If they win though, because you lose, you're done. Your career's done.
That's
what I mean.
That's what I mean.
You're lucky. You know what I mean? It's not like football.
Is like if you're like getting kind of on the cusp of making the UFC and then you get like a crazy injury, like then what? What are you gonna do?
It's crazy, man. Yeah.
There's no insurance, right?
Yeah.
That's why what Jake's doing is dope because he knows how to market himself. He knows how to make the money. He knows how to get.
I agree. He's a great promoter and great whatever he does. I was just saying.
Him and Logan.
I hate how the old legends that were sick. Like you say, Anderson Silva at Jake's age would kick the shit out of Jake at his age.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
But
It's like
they're not
bullshit.
even-
You know what I mean? That's what I hate.
But like, they're like it is impressive what they're doing.
Impressive,
still. Like,
very
you know?
impressive how they're promoting and doing everything, and they're giving fighters money to the UFC, and they're doing all that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, I hate how they're getting picking on the old legends. I'm just saying, fight someone decent.
But like,
good your
think
age.
about this. He's our age, and it's just dope that he gets the opportunity to fight Anderson Silva.
No, I said that. I did say that. Yeah.
Did you say that though?
I'm saying like it's good that he's fighting and he's promoting these dudes, but I think Anderson Silva's 50.
Yeah, but
He literally got knocked out twice before he fought Jake Paul. In
No,
camp.
but one thing, Anderson Silva's like really respected in the industry. So why wouldn't you fight an old legend? Who are you gonna fight? Who are you gonna fight? Like, who's Jake gonna fight?
Fight someone maybe his age and his weight.
Yeah, he's a monster. He's so big.
He's 210 fighting Anderson Silva at 170, 185.
Like, I guess
59-year-old. Like weight is such
But
a
it's
big
just like
thing.
a- it's
Weight
like
is such
a-
a big thing in fighting. It's like me and you fighting, bro.
Honestly.
No, but it's like a bucket list thing for him and Logan.
Yeah,
You know what
I
mean?
understand the whole. I know. I understand
Yeah,
them
but, like,
striving
the
in
thing is,
bucket
like,
thing.
People can't take it seriously because of what
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick is saying, right?
Mhm.
You can't be like, oh, come on, he's gonna win. It's just like, it's just entertainment.
It is entertainment, but like I like how you said the.
You know what's funny though?
I like.
The first fight against Ben Askren, man. I knew it was all rigged because we used to do the Thriller. So I was like, fuck it, and they're putting bets out there.
Oh, the Triller
I was like, $100 Jake Paul first round, just because it's rigged. I fucking won that, man. Won 1,500.
Really?
And I was like, this, no way. I just thought about that through. You know what I mean? Because remember the Mike Tyson was with Thriller before that, and that ended up being shit and rigged and everything, right?
Yeah. 'cause
So I knew
it's
something
all
stupid
for
was gonna
money,
happen.
Which is like whatever. Like I can't knock the hustle.
No,
Yeah. But like how you broke it down though, it's all entertainment. Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, is someone supposed to die? Was someone supposed to get really hurt? You're right.
I think like
True.
people,
You're right.
a lot of people like they don't take into account how intense it is to step into a ring.
Mhm.
Regardless of who it is against or what the reason is, even if it's an exhibition, it's a lot to step into a ring. So it's just like,
And Jake's an athlete, and he has millions and millions of dollars, and he can afford the best trainers, nutritionists, and everything. You
does.
give him 3-4 years, anybody who's a decent athlete can be a pretty good boxer if you give him all those opportunities.
100%.
Like if you gave me that, if you gave me 5 years and everything Jake has, I'd probably be a pretty good boxer.
I think we all would be.
That's what I
the
mean. That's
thing.
what I'm trying to say. I don't know about you because
Yeah, I
you're
think- I
in a
think you
lower
and I would
division.
be.
I think the heavyweights can, but the lower division like you, bro, those guys are fast, and I don't think you could ever do
So,
that.
yeah, like
Do what?
I know that you think we're kind of like shitting on you.
No.
But I'm like serious like I'm not even gonna count myself into this, but for Nick, because he's like not naturally, I know you worked for it, but like a big strong guy, if he just learns a little bit of technique, it doesn't matter if he's slow or not, he can like overpower people that are his size and his weight, because he's like a professional athlete. That's, you can't fuck with that. But also he understands like body and spatial awareness, and I think if he trained in boxing or a martial art,
That's what I'm gonna do, man. After I'm done.
he would have an advantage over a lot of guys.
Oh yeah, of course,
For
of
you.
course. I have a
No, but
disadvantage.
listen, because of the small dude thing.
But listen, because you're in shape, right?
Yeah.
Like you're an athletic guy. You play sports, but what happens is the lighter you get in sport, the faster and more deadly and like more technical the guys are.
Yeah.
So like it's like playing like basketball against Allen Iverson. You know what I mean? Versus like a guy like a big center in the NBA.
Like Fury started when he was 27, 26.
Yeah, because he's a monster.
A heavyweight 6'7" guy, like he can do that. I don't think a 27-year-old guy just like you could do it.
Unless you were naturally just unbelievably fast.
Yeah, and just a dog.
Yeah, and you had like instincts like that you couldn't. You know what I mean?
We should fight. Loki, we should go get a class or
I was
something.
just
together.
gonna
We should
say
go
that.
do something like that.
Yeah, I
Or you
would
should
love
put
to
us through a
start.
class.
do
I
it.
don't want to hurt you though.
I'll be good in January. I'm saying.
Okay, in January.
January.
Let's go.
Well,
Let's go.
It's a good too. Like we're
Let's
just
do it.
chilling. I'm gonna get a trip in too for January.
Like what? Boxing or what? Or more of like technical?
Fuck, I love
groundwork?
boxing. I just hate the fucking checks with those stupid leg kicks and everything. I haven't learned that yet.
I can teach you.
I know he
Like,
can
it's
teach me.
easy.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna try to like hurt you. I'm gonna show you
Yeah.
how to like
Yeah, teach me the teep kick.
front kick. Yeah, easy.
Teep kick. Yeah, I want to learn that. That'd be the
Teach you
deadliest
right
thing.
now. I can show you. It's easy. We won't do it on the podcast, but it's so easy.
We will.
could
We
do
should
it.
do that though,
Do it
and we
for-
could like videotape that shit.
We should.
Me and you could spar, and then the winner would fight Nolan.
Yeah, let's do it.
No, like actually, it'd be lit.
I'm down.
Like
Let's do
obviously
it.
no face shots.
But
We'll
here's
take
the
some
thing,
body
though.
shots.
Here's the really important thing about sparring is it's like really, really important. You listening? To go 30%.
Yeah.
Because in Thailand, it's like we would spar every single day, but in Canada, look, you hardly spar. You spar maybe once a week or once a month because it's so easy to get injured.
Yeah.
But what you're doing in sparring in Thailand is you go really fast and you're going full speed, but you're tapping. You're just you're hardly making connection, because what you're doing is you're trying to be full speed to simulate a fight.
Yeah.
But you don't want the impact of getting hit. So you want to know what it's like to get hit, but you don't need to feel it.
And you know the reaction time, kind of like what you do, the blocks and everything.
Exactly.
Those teeps.
Because if you're sparring a guy and then like suddenly he hits you with a kidney shot, like 100%. Okay, cool. Congratulations, you just injured me.
Bro,
like,
yeah.
Sweet. Now I can't train. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's different. It's a different mentality. So you have to look at it like a game. Like you're playing chess. That's all you're doing when you're sparring. Is you're like, okay, cool. Like, I'm not trying to hurt Dylan. I'm just trying to
set something up.
Find an opening, wait till and then just knock him the fuck out.
Would you like that, Dylan?
Well, like, would I like getting knocked out by you?
What?
Would I like getting knocked out by you?
No. I'm just saying, would you
like
everything?
I'm just joking around, but I would punch you in the face. To make you realize that you don't have to be afraid of it. Because a lot of guys,
like out of nowhere, you just punch me in the face.
No, we would be training. We'd be going like this. You'd have your hands up, and then I would just
catch me by surprise.
Yeah, 100%. I would just hit you in the face because you're gonna be like this.
You're right.
And then
just take it.
What this does?
What the fuck is that?
That's how you're gonna act. That's how a lot of guys act. Is they don't want to get hit in the face, so they're doing this and they're squinting. But you have to be like this.
The guy's walking them down.
Into it, and you realize that it's not the end of the world unless you get like hit really hard in the face.
Get the chin.
But you know what I mean? You have to have your eyes open. You got to be like not afraid to get hit. Have your hands up a little bit. So we'll just like that way.
I know what you mean.
You won't be as afraid.
Oh yeah.
If there is a real life physical altercation, you're not going to be doing this, or you see guys with their hands way out trying to.
Oh yeah.
Trying to fight.
You can wear my football helmet just for the first one. Or wear boxing gloves.
That'd be funny.
Boxing gloves.
Would you
just start raining the motherfucker out the head?
Like, would you get tackled by Nick in full equipment? Like, you ran the ball and try to, like...
Yeah, you can try to juke me. You wouldn't just sit there and take it.
Like, you would try to, like, put your shoulder...
It would be a 10-yard. It wouldn't be a full 40-yard. It would be like a 5-yard run. Like an Oklahoma drill.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, and then we would just spar a little bit. And then you'd have to do both of them and just get fucked in both of them.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
let's do it.
Yeah.
So I'm down for that
I'd
shit.
be full in pads and I'd be running away from you.
Yeah, you'd just be like, I'd be on that side, this side, and you could choose run that way or that way and try to get past
So
it.
you're just gonna tackle.
That'd be great footage. But that I just feel like bones breaking.
Yeah, I'd get
Why?
injured for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know how to get in.
I'm technical. You just try to juke me. I wouldn't hurt you.
Yeah,
I would just stop you and put you down.
Okay.
Yeah.
It makes me kind of like just go.
I love that. I'd be so down.
I'd love to see that.
If I was in real life, though, I'd be throwing my head helmet into it. That's how I play. It's bad.
Isn't that a penalty though?
No,
if you're leading with your head, no.
Oh yeah, if you like spear them like that.
Spearing, that's what it is.
But I'm saying like I'm gonna headbutt these guys.
You're gonna
like
like
that, you know
pull
what I mean? And pull them in. I'm kind of dirty, pull them in and shit. No, I'm not gonna pull and pop them.
Shoestring tackle me, hey?
Yeah, like that's if he gets lucky. Yeah, that's what. If he gets that, fuck.
Too quick for you.
No, I'm quick though. That's my thing. I'm quick.
Spar first, and I'll.
Yeah.
Nah, just kidding.
And then we'll have to try to cut hair. Do you have any like hair
dope.
things we can cut? We could buy like a fake doll or something maybe.
Can we cut your hair?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do one side.
On your hair, yeah.
You do one side, you do the other.
That'd be cool.
And then you guys just shave it off.
That'd be cool footage.
No, that's massive.
And you can cut his hair.
No, just because you're shit.
Yeah.
What do you mean I'm shit?
No, because like
stuff.
if we shave your head right now, you could just go bald again.
You're right. Yeah.
And then you can kind of say like whose fade is better.
Whose side is better? I'll do this side. He does that side.
That's great content.
No, we could do that.
Good.
So yeah, and we'll bring a couple mics to the thing.
Okay, here, hold on. Great idea. Okay, so you're gonna teach us how to cut hair, and then you're gonna see who's better. Yeah. I'm gonna train each of you on how to do a little Muay Thai, a little sparring.
I'll take you guys to lift. How about that?
Okay,
lift.
Yeah. No, hold on. We're gonna do the sparring, right? And then I'll see who wins.
Yeah.
We're gonna go 30%, so it's gonna be easy. But we'll, who's technically better with you two.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna get us to either get tackled.
Yeah.
Or tackle somebody and see who does better.
Yeah, we'll find a facility.
That's cool. That's dope.
Sweet.
Can we do it at that RCSC?
Mm-hmm.
We can do that.
Or my buddy Max gym at Front 7.
What's the gym called?
Front 7 or RC? Or no, I don't know.
There's also an athlete's lab.
There's athletes that we can go to.
There's a lot, man.
There's lots actually.
Gyms, hey?
Shit popping up.
Good. Good luck. Well, that was a fun podcast, guys.
Yeah, Josh was awesome. Everybody was awesome.
Thanks for bringing him. He was good.
Yeah.
I hope he had a good time. It felt like he was enjoying it. Hope he comes back onto it and he'll be a good like a recurring guest.
Yeah, he is. He's a beauty. He sounded like he had some funny stories. You're just scared to say him.
Yeah.
Right on, guys.
Alrighty. Thanks, Ben.
Thanks for tuning in.
Peace. Night Market out.